Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I cannot begin to tell you how much is going on in this workshop right now. It's terrifying. But in this video we decided to get Emily to rebuild the carburetor for Wren's bike. So let's jump straight into that and hopefully you enjoy it. These screws are chewed up, so somebody has been in here at some point in its life. And that's a retention piece, so that holds this needle down.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop him out.
Ah.
So that's the slide. And this is the needle. Okay? So, important thing. Slide sits in here. In there. Like so. Yeah? And your air's coming in here. So your throttle cable pulls on this, lifts it up.
Right.
That lets
to let more air through.
Yep. And then if you look down in there, that big hole.
Yep.
So in there, that's one of the galleries that the fuel comes out of.
Right, okay.
And that's tapered like a V to a point, right?
Yeah.
It's obviously a circle, but it's got a taper to it. And this piece sits down in that hole.
To plug the fuel.
Yeah, so as this comes up, it only lets...
It's letting a measured amount of fuel through.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with you.
And then what you can do, if you look at these grooves,
Okay, yeah.
with that circle clip, well, if you move that in there, that changes the relationship of how far that is into that taper compared to the height of this.
Right, okay.
Yeah? Which means for a given amount of air, you can have more or less fuel.
Yeah.
So that's how you tune.
You can adjust that, and you're then in control and choosing how much fuel comes into the air that's getting drawn through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another
Is there something else then, like, that ignites this fuel?
Yeah, that's all in.
Right.
Engine. The other thing you got here, so this is the slide, which meters the air.
Right.
This slope here determines the velocity of the air. So there is the speed.
Speed.
So there is...
Like you couldn't know what velocity meant then!
So there is a relationship. So as you... But you have to think about it in the idea that the air is being pulled in. It's not being pushed in.
So does the air come from the fact that you're moving forward?
No. The air comes from the fact that the piston is moving downwards in the engine.
So the piston is squashing the air down?
Pulling the air. Like a syringe. So imagine a syringe is all the way in.
Yeah.
And you pull on that syringe.
Right.
You put your thumb over the end of a syringe.
Yeah.
And it draws back.
Yeah.
It creates a vacuum.
Yeah.
So that piston coming down is the same as a piston in the engine coming down. It sucks the air in.
So when the piston goes down, it's pulling, not pushing?
It's pulling on the intake stroke. Okay? That's what so on the intake stroke, piston goes down and it pulls a big lump of air in. Where's your camera pointing?
All the stuff that's here, it is pointing here.
Right.
But I was just thinking, we had this conversation when we went to the Birmingham Science Museum.
We did.
And I still didn't get it. And there was 4 things that you kept telling me I needed to remember.
Suck.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Bang.
Bang. Pop. No.
Blow.
Blow.
Alright. So, it's a 4-stroke engine.
Right.
Those are the 4 strokes.
Sucks, squeeze, bang, blow.
Yeah.
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
Right.
Right.
Wholly, solely, exclusively. That's a whole other conversation. Anyway.
Okay.
Suck, squeeze,
So
bang, pop, blow.
hang on. Let me see what I can remember, because you've just given a lot of information
Okay.
to a person that's been to work all day. Okay, so we've got suck, because it's 4 strokes. So the piston comes down.
Yep.
And that is suck, and that's when it pulls the air in, and it pulls the air down, and the air goes down and gets an inject of fuel that has been metered by the little pin on there, and then that fuel and air combined gets pushed back up. So that's stroke number 2.
The valves are closed.
When the valves get shut, yeah. So we have suck. It's another S. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Squeeze. And we're squeezing all that air and it all becomes compressed and tight in the top. And then we have a spark from the ignition from, you called it something that began with an S. Spark plug.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it then ignite.
Yep.
So that's your bang.
Yep.
Suck, squeeze, that's my bang. That then travels down again on another stroke,
Yep.
into the exhaust pipe and out the back of the bike, and that's my blow. Bang.
On the way back up, yeah.
Up, not down.
Yeah, so you have your bang, that sends the piston down, that's what drives you forward.
Right.
So that's the power stroke. But you bang. Yeah.
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
Blow.
Right.
There's your fourth stroke.
Right.
Yeah?
So that's a 4-stroke engine.
Yeah.
No,
Don't ask me to explain 2-stroke.
I was going to say you get 2-stroke engines.
That's a different conversation. We'll get to that at some point. I don't like 2-strokes anyway. They can sit with centre stands.
Do they miss a bit out? I just need that bit answering, because if the 4 strokes makes a lot of sense.
It does. There's no valves in a 2-stroke engine.
Okay. So there's no squeeze?
No, there is. Don't. We won't get it. Yeah. Okay. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
So we've been on there. That doesn't look bad, does it? £14 for the rebuild kit. Is it 14?
And by on there, he means we've been on Hitchcock's website
Here we have.
to look at carburettor gaskets. And I had a learning experience because I did not spell carburettor like this when I first Googled it.
So what I'm doing now, this is, what bit is this that I'm doing?
I want to say it's to do with the idle bit.
Yeah.
When it lets the rich fuel in.
Yep. It's the cold start plunger.
There we go.
And you can see, let's clean this off. This is all debris and fuel. So I don't know if you're going to pick this up, but
Oh.
is that better or worse?
Well, I don't know. It was worse for my eyes.
See that indent? Yeah.
Yep.
So that indent is where it's sat on the jet. So that raised bit in the centre, and the O-ring. So if you look in the end of there, you should see. So that's where the fuel would come up from.
Yeah.
So I imagine they do a version of this that now is Viton. I don't know whether that would be a Viton one in there, which is ethanol proof or resistant. Important thing, on the basis that nobody's messed with it, but we know they have. So there we go. So he's loose now. Yeah. So that was a quarter of a turn.
Yeah.
Usually the book would probably be 1.5 to 2 turns out before seated. So that's been messed with. So I'm not even going to trust that setting. We will be we'll be doing it to the book, I think. Okay. So that's all the top stripped down.
Yeah. Yeah.
More of a wee.
Men's bike does a lot of this.
It does. All over the floor, all over the side. It's not good smelling fuel.
I don't think you're supposed to put it up that close to your face.
Okay. One. At least all the screws are good. Most old AML carburettors, you end up drilling screws out or using impact drivers and things to get them out. Which actually, while this is ongoing, I'll just speak too soon. We've got another project coming, haven't we?
Have we?
Not here.
Oh, your dad's project?
Yeah. He's very excited about it. But we have got another carburettor coming here to rebuild for that project.
Yeah. So you built a BSA originally for your dad
Yep.
for his 50th?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't mind it particularly anymore. He had a knee replacement and just struggles with. It's a bit of a sod to start like yours. Oh, hang on. This face sort of tells me that we're missing a bit, or something's not quite as they were expecting.
No, the gasket set has one gasket in. If you look.
Yeah.
One bowl gasket. This has got a bowl extender on it for some reason.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
We will find out. We will phone Hitchcock's and ask about that and report back on it at a later date. But this gasket is quite tired. So, carry on.
Yeah, I was just saying the BSA isn't always the friendliest of bikes to start.
No.
And so your dad doesn't particularly ride his
No, especially
much
with his knee,
anymore since having a knee replacement. So when your friend Mr. Gerard Weems comes to visit, hopefully gonna be sorting out some insurance so you can both go out twinning on the BSAs and go and visit the Triumph factory, possibly the Motorcycle Museum in Birmingham, a couple of other cool bits and pieces.
Yep. Show him around.
Yeah, should be good. But because your dad is worse than you for bikes needing to be pristine, the thought of somebody looking at his bike, let alone riding it, has already got him cleaning it, and Weems isn't coming till September.
Especially somebody with the standard of bikes that Weems has got. I think my dad feels like he's on judgment. All debris in there.
Well, I was, and then you moved it, and I couldn't. There we go.
So this could be out the tank.
Ah, okay.
I mean, like the ears out the tank.
Are you taking this all apart to put it in the cleaner?
Yes.
Is there a reason you wouldn't just dump it as like all in one go?
Yeah, it just wouldn't clean as effectively.
Okay.
So, range it.
And I suppose because you've got to rebuild it anyway.
Pilot jet. Not entirely blocked, but they don't look the happiest.
Them bits in the pot going in the cleaner or not?
Yep. On him. That I'm not fussed about going in the cleaner. It's a lot of stuff that fits in a small space, isn't it?
It really is.
There it is. I want to make sure it all fits. Lower him in first, like so. And then we take our glass jar. We have to fill him up to get him to sit down there.
So we've got all the bits and pieces. I hope this works. For Wren.
I hope it works as well.
For Wren's sake. We've got some fresh gaskets, seals, and a cone from Hitchcock's. But Joe has laid everything out. Left me with some instructions, and we're gonna go out. Everything's had a bath, in the ultrasonic cleaner, because we used all the carbon brake cleaner within a 10-mile radius on the last build.
Yep.
So we thought we'd invest in a different solution. Yep.
We'll crack on.
Go on then.
So, you've got some O-rings there.
The
Two
little
small ones,
yeah.
So your smallest one goes on the air control screw for the idle mixture.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
Third time lucky.
So.
This way?
Yep, over onto him. It's snug fit, it's got to go over that shoulder.
It's got to go over the bump?
Yep.
In the gap?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So
Okay.
he's on there, and then your next one goes on.
This one?
Yep.
In this gap?
Yep.
Of course it does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes in from the top of the carburetor.
So is this the top?
Yep. So he goes in through that big hole in the middle. Let me show the people that.
Which way round's he got to be pointing?
So the other way around, and you'll see he's got a slot
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And if you look in there, there'll be a piece sticking out in the hole. Yeah?
That way.
Good fun, isn't it? Not that way.
Did that just go straight through and out the other end?
No.
This is actually... It doesn't fit.
Right. Put your finger in through there and hold the carburetor by that. Yep.
Right.
So show people where you're holding it. Yep. Turn him over. And get your brass washer. Put him on top.
Any way up for that one,
Yep.
yeah?
And then you want the main jet.
This one?
Yep. And we're just going to just tweak it. Just. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Then you want your pilot jet.
That one?
Yep. So that's for the idle circuit.
Yeah.
So you just drop him in the hole.
This way?
Yep. And he's in.
Twist him in?
Yep. Just going to wind him nice and gentle until he just stops. Keep going.
I wasn't convinced I was actually in the screw then. I wondered if I was just turning it on the top.
Right, and then just a tweak.
Yeah. He's had just a tweak.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
You can lay him down now. On his head.
That way.
Yep. And then we want to put in the float needle seat, which is him.
Him.
Yeah.
Float needle seat.
So he threads
In
into
there.
here, but he has a fibre washer.
A fibre washer.
Yeah, so not an O-ring.
This one.
Yep.
So he has a flat washer. What, over him that way?
Yep.
I'm not very good at getting things like square on. That seems to be the...
It's going together all right, isn't it?
the three things that I've done. Right.
You're doing something here that I think I'd safely say now 95% of motorcyclists have never done. So you want your
Right.
10mm spanner,
10mm spanner, this one.
and just give that just a little tweak. Same again, everything in here, because it's all brass, it just needs to be just...
Just a little tweak.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. You want this pin
Yeah.
in your hole.
In here.
Yep. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you need this pin
Spin.
and the float.
This.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because this floated when we put it in there, didn't we?
Did.
In here.
Not yet. So if you pull that pin out, exactly that.
That way around.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going to stop him from
So he
falling?
just, once the bowl goes on, you'll see.
That's going to stop my pin from moving out.
Right.
Okay.
So then, if you look in the book, very top of your page, what's it say?
24 to 26 millimetres.
Yeah, actually, you're about there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll run with it for now.
That determines the level of fuel
Right.
within the float, because that The point at which that sits there is when it closes off that valve. Mm-hmm. That valve is what controls the fuel coming into the carburettor.
I see.
So, like the toilet. When you press the toilet,
Yeah.
and it flushes,
Yeah.
then you hear the water coming in,
Yeah.
and then it turns off on its own.
Yeah.
That's because of one of these.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because you have the ball float thing in the
Yeah,
top of your
that's
toilet,
what this
don't you?
does.
Right, I'm with you.
So this floats up, shuts
It's a
that
very
off.
bizarre analogy, but yes, I understand. This way?
Yep.
Over there? Yeah.
Set him in there. Chuck him in this side here.
I wasn't finished, was I?
It's not the best fit, is it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you should have a plastic spacer. That is that shape.
A plastic spacer that shape?
Yep.
Oh, you're hiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another bowl gasket.
Why 2 gaskets?
I have no idea. This spill pipe doesn't fit without the... If you have that spacer taken out, the bowl doesn't actually fit the carburetor, so...
Just to be going on here now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then you just want to drop your... Look, you got these 3 and there's one here. So just drop them through. Get them all.
Is this the same as when we tightened up the engine case, that you do them all pretty evenly?
Yep.
So it all goes down evenly?
You get your screwdriver. Right, pilot air screw.
And spring?
Yes.
I know you said I can put it on there first,
Yep.
and then put it in the hole and then tighten it in.
Yep.
Yeah?
Exactly.
This one.
Yep.
And now this one I've already read, so I can tighten it in till it just stops. Okay, so that's in. Now I have to come back half, 1, 1/2.
Yep.
To set that one. So I read that. Yes.
Okay.
Right. This piece? No, this piece. Right, in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my days. In here?
Yep. What's going to happen now?
Nothing. What's going to happen now?
Right.
This one?
Yep. That'll do.
And then this bit.
Yep.
Who designed this?
Wren, your bike's going to be fine.
It will be. Us girls, we're sticking together, doing it.
That was fiddly, wasn't it?
It was fiddly.
Needle.
Needle.
Goes in the hole in the middle.
This way up.
Yep.
In that hole there in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay. Then this goes in. It will only fit one way because those holes are uniquely positioned down in there. See? Yeah.
Yeah. I felt that was really good. I can see straight through them other holes. That's good alignment. So yes, I'm all over this now. It's going in.
Professional carburetor builder.
It's just happening. I'm there, aren't I? Oh dear, slip.
When we lower this down, you want your hand in here because you need to guide that needle
Into that hole.
into that hole right in the bottom.
There you go. You got that?
Yep. Straight in.
It's a big spring. It's a big slinky spring. This one.
Yep.
No, we haven't used that yet.
Hang on. What you got left?
Oh,
Where's he go?
in there.
Yep. Show it then.
On the spring?
Yep.
Oh, spring.
Good.
Okay. Oh yeah, that goes up and down.
There you go. You rebuilt a carburetor.
Is that it? Is it done?
Yep.
Ah, cool. This bit works. This bit works. From this side. This bit twists. Bag it.
I think that is that for that video.
Yeah, that's good.
I changed a bit.
Built it.
I changed a bit.
Changed a bit. What bit
Yeah,
did you change?
At this point it's different.
Oh yeah, why have you done that?
Because we got it wrong.
What do you mean we got it wrong?
It was pointing the wrong way. I did it the way the BSA is, and apparently that's not how it is on a Royal Enfield.
Oh, so while I went upstairs and washed the dishes, you turned that around.
Yep.
So literally,
And I had
did you
another fight
just?
with it.
Pardon? I had another fight. So did you literally just undo it slightly and pivot it round
And then do it back up, yeah.
and do it back up?
That's done.
Oh.
I don't think we're going to film Tom's because it's basically the same thing.
The same, and
Yeah.
people don't need to see
The same video twice.
We could take them both apart and we could race.
No.
I scared I'd win.
Yeah. So, I think that's it for this video.
Yeah, I think so. And the sun's coming out.
Cheers.
Look at that.
In the next video, I think we take the tank off. We'll get the rust treatment for that lovely
Yeah,
bit
because
of
the
rust we found.
inside wasn't looking so great, was it? No.
So we'll deal with that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Be good?
that'll do.
Yeah.
See you in the next one.